Good morning, everybody. I forgot to put the applause. Welcome. Hello. Welcome back after the beautiful weekend. I hope everybody recharged. All right. Dan, welcome. Good morning. Bill Owens in the flesh. Camille, good to see you, man. Son of Wall Street, good morning. Road, good to see you, man. Happy Thanksgiving week, everybody, by the way. It's going to be an awesome week, just saying. Good morning. Bassam, hello. Good morning. Dan, exactly. Turkey week. Turkey week. I hope everybody loves turkey. Dominic, good to see you, man. Gustavo. The goat. I wish I would be the goat, but hey, we're getting there. What's up, Camille? Ollie, good to see you, man. Tiger is in the house. Ray, stepping in. Welcome. Okay. What a morning. How's it going, Roth? Anybody is having a position on? How was the Asia session? I don't see... it was a bit of a consolidation, right? I didn't really see anything special as I look back on the charts. Like, it seems like Asia session was a bit of a, let's just say, not the best one, right? Took a scalp on gold. Good. Good. Nice. All right. Let's see what is going on here. So far, Farhad, hey, good morning, Farhad. Good to see you, man. Kevin, what's up? Yeah, just trying to figure out where is this gonna go. Curry Fishbowl, hey. So good to see you guys. Going lower, maybe. So we do have a new week opening gap, right? Tagged into it. Let's check the mid-level of that gap. Not that it matters too much. Spence, hello. Hey, how's it going, Spence? So so yeah, mid-level is right there. Who knows? Asia low, I think, is at 414.75 on the micro. We have that liquidity void at 404 on the micro. Let's check it on the mini as well. Yeah, 404. Okay. Could indicate that this is going to go down a little bit more. Good. All right. Happy to hear. Let me check the sound settings just a second. All right, everything is cool. All right. So it seems like we're going down there. What's the distance? Yeah, 40 points, 50 points. Good go. Let me check here. Okay. All the way down there, maybe. Maybe. Gotta be prepared. That's 32. Yeah, I think it can go. We'll see. Gold supply zone looks like it may be holding up since entering. Let's check on gold. Okay. Is there a supply zone somewhere? Okay, let's see. 5 minute. I see no supply zone yet. This could be a possible supply zone. No, actually, it's not. Let's see the 15-minute. Now, yeah, technically the 15-minute, yeah, we are in a possible supply zone. Any big sales? No information yet. I promise you guys, Jerry, if I know something, I would definitely let you guys know, but I have no information about that currently. Really no info. Not yet, at least. Yeah, we are ranging, Dominic. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, gold is being held up here. I think it might want to break higher. At 58.7, it's kind of fighting its way through this candle at Sunday 11 p.m. Eastern Standard, so there could be a minor buy side here, but who knows? Should be dropping, right? Content Hunter, good morning. What's happening? All right. So far, I would have thought that this one's going to go down and try to pick up some more liquidity on the sell side there at 404. I don't know if it will make it or not. Who knows? Maybe, yeah, maybe Content Hunter, maybe it will go down there, but we definitely still have this gap. I need to put on a filter. The camera feed is a little bit dark here. Okay. A little bit more brightness. All right, it's better. I don't know. You know, it seems like in the past few months, NQ has left so many gaps here opened. A lot of places. I mean, it's just not going down many times. It could be squeezing everybody up to Asia high. You gotta be ready for that. So, is the market going to crash 20% from here in the coming months? Well, you know, if we look at the, let me check something. Look at the weekly chart. There's one thing that kind of bothers me. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but look at the gap here back in May this year. 20,800 something, 850s. There's a huge gap right there. But even if you check the daily chart, look at this year, April and May. Like, we have gaps below 20K. Now, there's nothing else really that has, I mean, NQ doesn't really have this kind of a liquidity voids over the last few years. Now, these are quite significant down there. It might want to try to squeeze everybody and correct its way all the way down to below 21K. Who knows? That would be kind of an interesting scenario, I think. Dominic likes the 23K level. I mean, it could. It could. It definitely has the potential. To go for it. No full port short. No, 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 no. No, we just can't do that. That's not our thing. But yeah, for now, it seems like it might want to correct higher. Could very well go up there. I guess we'll see. Do we have some news in the... Okay, so in the European morning, we have no news. It seems like NQ is going higher, so no news. That's interesting, right? Okay, here's a bit of a sweep here. Nicely going up there. It can, you know, there's a certain amount of liquidity here. Like, what if it wants to bust through this level? Let's keep an eye on for it. You never know. What's up with my connections again? Pinion Mendez Israel, hello. Good morning. Yeah, there could be. There could be something more here. We don't know. Mahavir, hello. Good morning, man. What's up? Okay, so it's pushing higher. Gold is kind of holding its position here. Not much is going on. Actually, I'm going to share with you guys what I see here on my super magical indicators. All right. So you guys can also see this. Let me just put this. Let me just scale it right here correctly. Okay. So yeah. So far there's nothing going on here. All right. There was a bit of a liquidity sweep there on NQ. And it seems like, yeah, gold is having some trouble. I think I did tell you guys that I have dedicated a account solely for this indicator, and we'll see how it goes, you know. What does the yellow dot mean? It actually, it's a fractal point, basically. Let me just give you a bit of a detailed explanation. Just a second. Just a second. Just a second. Okay, so those points are actually turning points in the market, basically. It just helps you to spot local turning points. That's what it does. It's basically like a little flag, is what it means. It can be confirming a breakout, support resistance level, stuff like that. I mean, it was like a free indicator back then. Yes, I trade NQ 95% of the time on the funded accounts. 5% of the time I do trade gold sometimes. Yeah. Martin Muchka, hello, good morning. No, I'm using Quantower. My main platform is Quantower. I do need to trade on TRADEIFY a little bit more, because I will be trading, for example, FundingTicks too, and they have TRADEIFY. So yeah, I will need to add TRADEIFY too. Right, yeah, that's like a planet right there. Good morning, Constantine. Hello, Shenanigan. Welcome, Serial. Good to see you guys. So yeah, so far there's nothing special under the sun here. Nothing new. Gold is not really doing anything much here. I'm gonna check the higher time frames on gold. So there is a buy side there. Okay. Okay, this would be midnight. We have that. I don't know, it was the wrong place, sorry. All right, so here's midnight. And we have an Asia low here. So technically it's close. Asia low. All right. Yeah, gold is not moving. NQ is not moving. Let's just wait for now. Well, let's go up from here. I have no idea. The problem is I checked for levels everywhere. I checked for possible supply and demand zones, and there is one here, by the way, so that does look okay. I gotta double check it on. Okay, so there is a supply zone on NQ, which kind of makes me a little bit more bullish, because it's right here. So I'd like to see NQ go up there. That would be great. And we have an Asia high right at the supply zone. So it would be great to see it go there, but I still don't have an entry. We're pretty much just hovering at the same area. So not much is happening. Opening of this candle 11.25. Okay, so yeah, not much is happening. Okay, gold is trying. Many people think you need multiple funded accounts to make real money. The truth is, even a 25k or 50k funded account can generate. Oh yeah, Zacromonster. That's the cold hard truth. Yes, exactly. Actually, I'm kind of leaning more into this direction, like you say. Like I don't really need 20 funded accounts. Obviously, I like to have at least 2 or 3, at least, you know, just in case. But I truly believe that you can make a solid money if you're consistent, if you know what you're looking for. I deeply and truly believe that you can make solid money with even just one single funded account if you know what you're looking for, and if you're quite confident in your trading, in your entry model, in your analysis. It could be absolutely, of course. I was not the one who coded the colors into this chart, so I really can't change anything about it. So I was not the one who made the colors. And I don't really want to go into the details and settings of this indicator because it's MetaTrader 5. It's not that difficult, but I don't care right now because it's all right. But I'm not the one who colored it. Yeah, that's true, Ollie. So if you're focusing on one single account, you gotta be extremely disciplined. Or even if you take more trades, you really gotta know what you're looking for, right? That is super important. That's just not gonna happen. Chasing too many funded accounts without foundation. Oh yeah. You said the right word, foundation. And I'm not referring to the sci-fi movie series or the book, but yeah, the foundation. $1,726 away from funding my 150k DayTraders. Let's go, Lone Wolf. Congratulations. That's like, wow. Quite a job there. That's cool. My gosh, look at this consolidation here. What a consolidation. All right. Gold also not doing anything. Yeah, not much to do. Kind of switching in between gold and NQ. Nothing is happening. And we don't have any news. So might as well, we have to wait for London Open. Chop City, exactly, Camille. I was winning trade after trade, so the ego grabbed. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Caleb, that is a double-edged sword. It can definitely mess up everything. Everything. "24 winning trades in a row." And that, wow, 24 winning trades? You were definitely onto something there, Lone Wolf. Wow. 24 winning trades. 279 from my funding text. Let's go. Just go slowly. Step by step, shenanigan. It's all right. You're gonna get there. There you go, Lone Wolf. Base hits. That's all it takes. Base hits. You go for those base hits and you're gonna get there. That's how it goes. Bored. Last few weeks I didn't trade, only chilling. Well, you know, might as well that be the best idea nowadays. Who knows? I mean, to be honest, I mean, I do know that we are heading into the holidays, right? Christmas holidays, New Year, etc. By the way, it maybe it's the best to step back a little bit, right? But I'm not gonna. I'm surprised that, by the way, during the holidays, we have quite acceptable volatility compared to what happened during the summertime, you know. Last payout was in start. That's completely fine, Martin. Thank you, by the way, for being here on the stream, and we definitely pushing the positive vibes here. Sent by Dead Trades. Hello. Getting my first payout ever today on a 50k funded futures network. Let's go. Any tips how to keep my account for a long time? Oh, well, sure. Small size, micros, and you know, like, you don't need to take like 20 trades a day or even 10. Maybe just a few trades a day, that maximum. I'm also trying to aim for like 2 or 3 days maximum. But it's sometimes, I know it's hard to go by. Depends on the strategy, of course. One more Apex. Hey, thank you. Yeah, guys, by the way, 22 hours left from the Apex 80% off and the 1-day pass with the $40 lifetime activation fee. If anyone wants to grab it, I'm also going to grab it. It's only for the first month, by the way, the 80%. Anyway, it's a good price from Apex. Anyway, 22 hours. Thank you for noticing. Oh, shenanigan. It happened to me as well. It happened to me as well. Many, many times. Many times, trust me. Kind of happens. I feel like this one might go higher. Yeah, I don't know. I now have 7 winning trades in a row on my 50k silver trading. Wow, nice. No losses. Oh my gosh, Lone Wolf, you have something going on there, man. That's amazing job. Satish, hello, good morning. What will we offer? Business lens. I wish I know it. I actually, guys, if I would know it, at least I would tell you guys that there will be something, but there is nothing. The bare minimum I would tell you if I would just know that there will be something, but we don't know anything. If there is something, nothing. So far, no information. Randall, good morning. Welcome. Caesar, good to see you, man. Awesome shenanigan, that's good. I like it. Only 1 to 3 trademarks per week. That's also good, Bassam. That's great. I think the best days to trade is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm not saying Monday and Fridays are bad. I'm just saying my favorites are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are my favorite days to trade. $40 activation fee is very good. Yeah. For the next, I am forced to size down actually to the bet. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the best thing you can do. Just size down the positions. Yeah. Norbert, hello, good morning. Currently, I'm planning to give Lucid. Yeah, Lucid is, I mean, no pressure with getting funded. I mean, getting funded, it's no monthly payments, no activation fee with Lucid. That's why we like it. I'm also going to grab a few more accounts with them. I actually see a great potential there. Also, DayTraders does the same thing, but there's an activation fee, I think, at DayTraders right now. But Lucid Trading, no activation, only one single payment, and you're done. You don't have pressure. Take your time. No pressure getting funded. Whenever it's good for you. If it takes 6 months for you to pass the account, awesome. No rebill. What do you think about if AI is in a bubble? Well, I hope. You know, if AI is a bubble, guys, AI, I don't think that AI is going to go away. AI is going to stay with us because that's part of the future of technology and everything. Maybe the current state is in a bit of a bubble. If it's a bubble, it could be a good reason for the market to correct. For example, for a NASDAQ, just to go down for like 2 or 3 or 4,000 points for a nice little correction there. And then AI will continue, but maybe there is a small bubble. Actually, I would like to see that it's a bubble. It would be great to have that correction. That would be a great thing. Awesome, Lone Wolf. That's awesome. I'm going to check that out. Depends on calendar. Yeah. You guys are amazing for being here. Everybody, by the way. Okay, gold is moving a little bit higher. Okay. Gold is making a move here. Okay. Just a second. I think it wants to go higher. I don't really know. Exactly. For preference, 1 or 2 micros is basically extremely good. AI is going to evolve fast, so maybe Terminator is going to be a reality. And you know, the biggest troll from AI is going to be when they create the T800 and it's just going to destroy us. You know, if AI would have a sense of humor, it's going to recreate the T800. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm not even joking. It would be such a troll from AI to build a T800 robot and like thousands and thousands of T800 robots, and they would just, you know, destroy everything. They would even put on the Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I accidentally pushed. So there is a. Sorry. So there is a. Right here. If I tap my mic, if I tap this like this one, it's just turning off. This is all I need to do to push it on and off and on and off. And this is what happens when I do this all the time. So I accidentally, it's super sensitive. Yeah, it is. It's very sensitive. I'm sorry. So I accidentally touched it. I need AI operator. Yeah, I do. All right, gold is pushing higher. The problem is this was not a valid signal right there on gold, so I'm just gonna stay on NQ and let's see what kind of happens here. Whoa, I see that gold actually popped higher like crazy. Nice little push here. So hold on, look at gold. Boom, pushed higher. And so yeah, gold took out this buy side here. I would say this was an Asia high. Can we say that? No, we can't. No, Asia high would be here for gold. Yeah, this would be Asia high up there. But it went higher. Still nothing on NQ. Oh my gosh. Still nothing on NQ. Get you an Aston Origin mic. Those are dope and cheap. Well, this was actually not so cheap, but obviously it was. I was using like a $15 microphone, and this one cost like $150 or something like that, maybe more, 170 or something. So I definitely wanted to use like a quote-unquote more professional microphone, and I've been told that this Elgato is kind of like an entry-level, not like the real professional microphone, but definitely an entry-level professional microphone for streamers and content creators. Man, there's so many dust here. I don't know you guys, so I don't know where you live. There's so many dust. I mean, all I do over the weekend is just clean my studio and the room here, but every week there's more and more dust. Like really, it's gonna be like an Interstellar. I really have to cover everything. Oh my gosh, there's dust everywhere. Yeah. Air purifier. Is that does that help? The air purifier, can it help? More plays in gold tonight. Pops are brutal. Oh yeah, these pops are definitely brutal. let's see. All right. Used to produce audio, then main thing you need is a cheap mic and a preamp. Oh, you need a preamp. Okay. It's good to know. Really? So it catches a lot of dust. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Okay, wow, look at this move on NQ. Whew. Quite interesting. What the heck? Look at that. Going into the zone here. Okay. Actually, it's getting very close. All right. Jumped into a long position, but I think I'm too late already. I'm trying out something different here. So it's at 23. I want to see it go through the zone. If it can, of course. I don't know if it can. So we went into the zone. The high of the zone would be at 23 at Asia high. Can it do that? Let's see if it can do that or not. It just has to break through that level. Can it go? We definitely reached the zone. I'm just not sure if it wants to break it or not. Make it or break it. High of this one is at 23. let's see. Let's see if it can break through or not. I'm kind of curious. The original idea happened on the 1 minute chart. And here would be 23. Yeah, so the indicator is definitely telling us that it needs to go. But who knows? I'm just wondering if at least it can make through 23 to get that Asia high, or it's going to pull back before that. He seems like it wants to pull back. Okay, gold went higher. Interesting though. Very, very interesting. Okay. You know what? Let's just put it here and let me move my stop here. It's completely okay. It's completely fine. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna move it here. So it's a free trade now. Let's see what it does. All right, there you go. Unfortunately, it's only $100, but it's, hey, $100 is $100. So we like it. I take $100 any day during the London session. It's fine. And 5-minute trading is bad, and 15-minute is more acceptable because charts are cleaner. Yes. Caleb, that's true. I would say the way I see it is, you know, on 15-minute or higher time frames, it's definitely not that stressful. That's what I would say. It's so if you're trading on the 1/5 minute time frame or anywhere in between the 2-minute, 3-minute, the stress is exponentially higher. Even if you size down, you feel that the pressure is, you know, you have more pressure. Yeah, I closed it. Asia high has been taken. The signal was actually late on this one, on the indicator, so this was the signal here. But I had to wait until the candle closed, and unfortunately the candle, hold on. So here was the signal. The candle closed way up higher, so this was not something I really prefer. If it would have closed a little bit higher than this fractal breaking point, then that would have been the perfect entry. But because there was a zone high, so the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio wasn't really good. At least 1-to-1 in this case, so that's 29 points. So yeah, it has to go to 27 to say like, okay, this is still valid. So by the indicator settings, it still need to go to 27. So according to the rules here, entering at this candle, which was at 2:54 a.m. Eastern Standard, we need to see this go to 5:27. But it's a lower probability setup, but this candle closed way higher than the breaking point here. So anyway, and on gold, this was not a valid entry. The reason is because this fractal breaking point already made a lower low. So this would have needed to make a higher low, but instead it made a lower low, which is low probability setup. Even if it breaks this one here, even though moving averages are pointing higher, this invalidated the long setup here. But if this one, and I'm referring to this, if this dot would not have happened, or if it would have happened higher than this previous dot, then this trade breaking this fractal point here would have made a very nice long position. So stop would be somewhere here, a beautiful one-to-one trade. So this was actually almost a valid long setup on gold, but because of this here, it was not. So this is purely a mechanical approach, but quite interesting. Quite interesting. I'm also trading on my funded, what is the FundedNext funded account. Oh, so many things going on. I don't know what happened here on Inky. There was a supply zone, and that's why I liked it really much. So now it has been destroyed. There is a possible high here at 35, so it can still continue to take that out. Hooray! Compounding is a very good strategy. Good morning, Trade Delicious. Hello. Thinking about having a higher time frame and 50-tick chart, so I'm going to base. Yeah, that's a good strategy. 30-second on IQ and 1 minute on silver. That's where I almost. That's very good. That's good. That is good. Okay. Okay, so gold made the move. I also made $100 on the FundedNext Futures account. I have a 25k funded account there, which I just started. All right. Eval, good morning. Miraikan, hello. Yeah, only $100, but hey, I take $100 anytime, especially in London. Okay, London is, I mean, London gold is not really it's pulling back a little bit here. I'm quite curious if NQ will try to make it up there to that 27. Okay. Not going. But that's cool. Yeah, the volume is very thin. Yeah. Do you think gold could go higher? Yeah. I mean, we have an Asia high, so why not? course, we have an Asia low as well. But if I'm looking for zones, there is no zone here. There's no zone. No zone. Yeah. So, yeah, it can. I don't see a supply or demand zone anywhere near that could be valid. Oh, hold on. I take it back. Beautiful supply zone on the 1 minute. Oh, here we go. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, Tokyo Open. Beautiful 1 minute supply zone. Boom, there you go. There you go, gold. And you know what? It didn't go for it. It didn't go for it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So the level, which is basically a very shorter block. Wow, look at this. Okay. So this would be 64.8. I like it. I like it. Yeah, can still go. Wasn't for you. 1500 Texas golden. Well, if you, yeah, so if you see your results happening there, then that's the way to go. Okay, NQ can still go for that 27, by the way, just saying. Gold has that level at 64.8. Almost tagged it. There you go. Gold is going. NQ dropping down a little bit, not too much. I can actually imagine gold going higher. Wouldn't be such a big surprise. Anyway. Let's get back to NQ. Wow, what a drop. What a drop on NQ. Wasn't expecting this kind of drop on NQ. Ron is long on gold. Yeah, NQ is doing something different here. I don't know what that is, but it's doing something different. Gold is slowly going back into that 1 minute supply zone at 64.8. but I don't know. NQ. Wow, look at that. What is going on with NQ? But anyway, at least we have a decent reaction for that zone right there. Maybe. It could be closing it. Very interesting drop here. From 511 all the way down there. Yeah. Very interesting. It could be. Could be. Oh yeah, look at that. It's crossing down NQ. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. 15 minutes, 1 hour. Okay. Could be continuing lower. 15 minute could be shifting bearish now. Interesting. Gold is still hovering. I don't know. I mean, usually under normal conditions, they should do the opposite thing, right? So when NQ falls, gold should be going higher and vice versa. When gold starts to tank, that would be bullish for NQ. So if NQ now falls and gold is holding that area, it's like, I'm not saying that's quite normal, but at least it's better than walking hand in hand, because that's what they did in the past couple of weeks many times. Gold and NQ kind of were doing the same thing, which I didn't really like. No reason for it. Yeah, exactly, Randall. Could be the, now it's gonna do the real thing, maybe. Terry shorted NQ, let's go. Taking profit at Asia high was the best decision ever made tonight. Okay. Okay, it seems like it's going. I'm gonna wait a little bit here. Gold might follow NQ just for, yeah, could be. Could happen. Gold is so far staying at the same place. I think NQ can actually go lower here. It does have the potential. Almost broke that low at 450. Yeah, it could be going. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, we have a bounce here. All right, I was just reading some rules there. Anyway. It could go lower, I think. It could definitely go lower. Just a second there. So this was the London Open, right? So what does that tell us? Gold still might try to go higher. Okay, interesting though. Look at NQ now, pushing back up there. What a push here, right? Could go all the way back to, I don't know. Can it go to 89? I think it can. What's the high here? I never know. Anyway, let's just wait. NQ is a long. Yeah, it could be. If we can invert this, we can definitely go higher. Look at that. Yeah, taking profit at Asia high was definitely a good decision. Let's check. I'm also thinking like gold should be taking that 64.8, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And you know, as for NQ, it does seem like that it wants to go a little bit higher here, so it failed to go below this level so far. Yeah, this is the classic, you know, fake out move and then starts to go back up there. This is so classic London. Back to 500 here. Wow. Okay. All right. Don't worry. Hold your horses. Still no signal. Nothing. Can it go to 510? I think it can. And as for the bigger picture on the 5 minute, you can definitely go to 510. Oh yeah. Anyway, I am still gonna wait just a little bit. Maybe not. I don't know. It does seem like it wants to break higher above the, what's that, 512. And then, you know, we have that level at 535, that wick at the Sunday open. A little bit higher, I know. Never know. Took along from the bottom. Let's go. Perfect. It didn't close it, yeah. Okay, now it definitely inverting it. Feels like it wants to go up there and take out that high up there. Kind of have that feeling about it. I wonder if it will try to break that high or not. I'm just kind of curious. It didn't close it. I think we need to wait for this candle to close on the 5 minute at least. So that's another less than 3 minutes. Yeah. Now that every buyer is in the business, it's time for London to send it lower. Yeah, it's a tricky one. Okay, there's no signal here so far. No signal. Okay. Oops, sorry. But there is like buy side liquidity here at 36. Could go for that. Well, look at the strong move here. Interesting, right? Only a few points to break that 36. And I think it will break it. Yeah, there you go. We have it. We have it. Okay. Okay, now here I do feel a bit of a FOMO about this. So here comes the next question. Where to go from here? Right? Where to go from here? Gold also trying to push up to that 64.8. We swept 36 now. New all-time high? I sure hope not. At least not yet. Oh, I see Bitcoin is back to 86, 87 almost. Why is Bitcoin not at 0 yet? Hmm. 600 next. Oh, nice. Okay, Mirakan, thank you for being here. Have a good one. Take care of the family. Wish you all the best, Mirakan. Have a good one. $600 now. Let's go. Previous day high, which would be the Friday high. Pretty good chance that we go there. Let's zoom out on the 5-minute. If you zoom out on the 5-minute, pretty much seems like a consolidation here. To me, at least. What the Forex? Hello. Good morning. Lots of orders up there. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Well, yeah, maybe there could be some orders. I will be looking into it. Roth, hey there. And keep going. Oh yeah, I said hey to you earlier. I'm not gonna chase NQ right now, so let me zoom back in on this 5-minute chart. I'm not gonna chase this one. It's too late for me to jump back in or do anything with NQ. So best case scenario that I'm hoping for on NQ is probably a reversal and the drop. That would be something that I'm looking for. Okay. All right, it's not doing anything. Let's check on gold. Almost went there to that 64.8. Wow, quite interesting. All right, thank you, Ollie. Thanks for being here. Going to bed. All right, happy Turkey Week to you too. See you next week. Or should I say tomorrow, right? See you, Ollie. Have a good one. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Gotta wait a little bit more. I'm curious if gold is gonna shift here or not. Okay, just a quick text message. What's happening? Trader Chaz, hello. Welcome. Well, yeah, not much is happening. Not much at all. Huh. Could be. Filkos, good morning. It's good to see you too, man. Doing great. How was the weekend? Friday's high, it could be a possibility. So 596.50 on the micro would be Friday high. There's a good possibility, but there's no pullback, like a manageable or meaningful pullback here. I mean, this was a little bit one. I mean, it's kind of cool. I think it's a valid pullback. So yeah, why not? Why not? We pushed through the 50s, so now it's only one sneeze to go up there to 600. I don't have an entry. I don't have an entry. I can't. I just can't go. I can't go with an entry here. I wish I could. So much FOMO. I don't really have FOMO about this. I did not have a valid entry, so I'm okay. I'm just, the thing is, I don't have a zone up there. We had one here, a 5-minute one, which has been tagged. It was beautiful, and I took that trade. On the downside, I don't see anything. The indicator is not showing me anything special here. Gold just going sideways without even trying to go for that 64.8. I'm a little bit disappointed in gold again. I want to see it go to 64.8, but I just can't jump in. The first possible entry, I mean, there's just no entry here. I mean, I could jump into a gold trade. Is that correct? I could. Can I? Can I take a gold entry? Of course I can. Now hold on. All right, jumped into a very, very small position, 54.8. Okay, jumped into a gold trade. $64.8. Not a big one. So we'll see. Okay. All right. And as I jump in, it just goes down, but it's fine. NQ is still pushing. Gold going down. No sign of this one going higher. Why is it not taking that 64.8? A lot of inner work on the weekend. Meditation lectures, nice. That's good. First snow yesterday. Oh, nice. Yeah, there seemed to be some accumulation here, and at least the whole thing, if you look at it on the 5 and the 15-minute chart, does feel like it's accumulating. Thanks for the financial. This is not a financial advice. Max Barak. It's not financial advice. What exactly are you waiting for? An indicator on the left. I'm actually looking for a breaking point. Usually a pullback with a fractal point, a turn, and a break of a previous point. Actually, I can't explain it in like 1 minute here, but so earlier it was almost a great trade, but because we have the lower low here on this fractal point, it was not valid. So this is the kind of breaking point I was waiting for, like here. And it could have been a great trade, but because this was a lower low, this was invalid. Now we had another fractal point here, still in the uptrend. It's still 64.8, has not been swept, which was a beautiful target there. So it went higher, created these levels, and then finally, but that was a little bit sloppy here, finally created a breaking point there. And so the entry would have been up there, and the stop loss would be below the turning point, which is down here. This would be the stop. And I was kind of hoping that we will push through that 64.8, which is not happening yet. This is incredible financial advice, right? We had a bit of a snow over the weekend. Yeah, we had a bit of a snow, not too much, but a bit of a snow. What is it's basically the same as the standard. There's not much of a big difference in between the two. It's basically almost the same type of account. The minimum trading days are not like 7 but like 4. That's it. I don't see the big difference between the two, to be honest. So I always go with the standard at the Funded Futures network. Snow is better than rain, I guess. At least it's not that depressing, right? But I don't have an issue with rain. I think it's good. No problem with that. Okay, yeah, I don't trust this gold trade anymore. I think it's just gonna do the sloppy movement going lower. I really thought that it wants to go through that 64.8. Now it's just not going for it. Now on the other hand, NQ is trying to do something here. So we have 596. I'm gonna put a line here, 596. Right there. We could go for that on NQ. So we might have a possible position on NQ. Let's get ready to rumble, right? I need to see an up close candle above this high on NQ. I see renovations. Well, okay, I don't want to jinx this, but to me, it seems like this might want to go higher than that 55. I don't know. Anyway, interesting. Oh my gosh. Filkos, that's humor of yours. Randall, careful. It's not an instant funded account, I think. Is it an instant funded account? I'm gonna go ahead and check it. MyFundedFutures network. Express funded account. No, it's not an instant funded account. Yeah, it's not instant. Yeah, on the evaluation stage. On the evaluation stage. Yeah, that's why, I mean, I always go with the standard account. Standard account is good with that. Okay, NQ pushed a little bit higher there. Still no up close candle above that level. I gotta go check something. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Please do subscribe. I'll be right back, and push the like. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, what's happening? What is going on? Do we have anything? Anything at all? Nothing. Okay. How do you trade December? I can imagine people will do differently because Christmas. Yeah, I'm gonna trade just like every other month. I cannot live without the markets. I cannot live without trading. I will be here even Christmas Eve. I will be here when Santa Claus goes down in the chimney and brings the presents. I will greet him. I will be here on New Year's Eve. I will be here when everybody is gonna gather with friends and family with a cozy little Christmas dinner or lunch. I will still be here at the frozen markets. Worst case scenario, I'm going to trade Bitcoin. I don't care. I will always be here. It will happen. So while everybody is enjoying Christmas and everybody is going to listen Last Christmas from Wham for like the 329th time in the radio and in the elevator and everywhere, I'm gonna still sit here. If I have to, I'm going to watch paint dry and I'm going to watch NQ not being traded, or as I said, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna trade Bitcoin or whatever, but I'll be here. This is how I'm gonna trade. I'm crazy, I know. Yes, Santa Claus is coming. I did send him a letter. Quite a few things being written down in that letter, so I do expect him. Yeah, I do expect him. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we're gonna trade for some meme coin for fun. You know. We're gonna trade some meme coin, some shit coin. We're gonna choose some shit coin to trade. To day trade some shit coin. Who knows? Yeah. I know people, by the way, from the past few years who lost fortunes on meme coins and shit coins and altcoin market. They were investing in the altcoin market, not just a few $100s or a few $1,000s, tens of thousands of dollars. They were investing in the meme coin and altcoin market. They lost it all, basically. No, thank you. No, I'm not gonna go into that shit. I'm definitely not. Lucid Trading is a good one. Yeah. There's a guy. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm gonna stay in my lane. But there's a guy on YouTube. He has quite a big following, somewhere around 200k followers or something. I don't know. On YouTube, imagine. I mean, definitely higher than 100k. And he is giving shitcoin signals on his live streams or videos like, oh, this market, this coin is gonna go here and here, because so as he talks, he seems like a super expert. Really, it definitely sounds like an absolute. Now, I saw a video about him, and I'm not gonna confirm his name. Every single one of those shitcoins went down. Everything. And he still has like a huge following. But obviously what he does is he buys those shitcoins and then he does the video, right? And obviously price goes up and he sells. That's what he does. I'm not gonna tell who it is, and I don't need the beef or anything with anyone. Focus on XRP. Yeah. Exactly. Shenanigan. Exactly. No, no, it's not. It's not. It doesn't start with a K, Cedric. But I'm not gonna say who it is. But he still has. I mean, he has a lot of followers in crypto space, and he always promotes some shitcoin. Obviously, he front runs it, so he buys a bag for himself, and as the price goes up, he sells it. That's how he makes money. So, and you know what? With 200k or more, I don't know. I think he has more than 200k followers or subscribers. I think, you know, he can move quite a few people to pump some money into those shitcoins, and he just easily makes money with those videos. I'm not following Lance. I don't know what he promotes or not, but yeah. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I'm just surprised, like, okay, this is how it works. This is how the shitcoin market works. Martin, good morning. So Funded Futures Network buy one get one for free promo is still here, only this week now. So grab it while you can. I think it's only until Friday or Saturday, I don't know. So buy one get one for free, get it while you can. And also I am going to do a bit of a promo on Take Profit Trader 2. We'll see how it goes today. Later. I buy a launch coin with him and lose everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with. I mean, I'm not gonna say I will never trade. I mean, how should I put this? I think cryptocurrency is the future, but not in the current state, not in the current shape or form. So it's 99.9% of those coins are shit coins. Those need to be filtered out somehow. And those few coins that actually really have some sort of a technology behind them, well, those should be like taken more seriously, right? Anyway. Funded Next has scaling plan. Funded Next Futures scaling plan on Funded stage. I'm not sure about that. By the way, it seems like that Funded Next Futures finally gave me my custom code TOMSABO. So if you guys want to grab a few Funded Next Futures, so not Funded Futures Network, but Funded Next Futures accounts, you can use the TOMSABO code as well. Just saying. But yeah. Yeah, I think so too. 99.99% of those coins needs to get rid of. No. I mean, MyFundedFutures dropped the basic discounts. I'm saying Funded Futures Network. I don't know if there's a basic discount right now. I do have to check it with Funded Next Futures. It seems like NQ wants to pop, at least sweep these highs here. So I'm a little bit interested. I mean, we're going to have the pre-market open soon. That's going to be interesting, right? I might even take a small position here. Why not? I couldn't hurt too much. Yeah, why not? Why not? And you know, we can just $29. Yeah, easy. Let's go up there. All right, took a small position on NQ. We'll see how it goes. Just to see if it tries to pop. There is, by the way, a valid signal here. It did create a valid signal right here. That means stop is here, 33 points. Getting closer to those highs, so we'll see. I would put the stop somewhere here, but I don't know. Not really liking this move, but we'll see. And gold still not popping for that 64. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Anyway. Oh, you guys don't see it. Sorry. Okay. The most payouts. Tim, you'd be surprised. Most payouts I got from Apex and Bulenox. No. Actually, Bulenox and Take Profit Trader. Bulenox and Take Profit Trader, but I would say Apex is almost there in the top. The top 3 is from Take Profit Trader, Bulenox, and Apex, I would say. MyFundedFutures also got me quite a few payouts. Don't get me wrong. And Funded Futures Network also. So I got payouts with these prop firms. But the most from Take Profit Trader, Bulenox, and Apex. Tired of the gold long, yeah. Yeah, exactly, Randall. There is nothing in the way if we can cross higher. Yeah, look at that. It's just not going through that 64.8. I don't know why. I'm kind of disappointed. By the way, yeah, son of Wall Street, what's up? Why not Funded Futures? Funded Futures Network also, I got 5 payouts from Funded Futures Network. Funded Next Futures I just started, so they are absolutely good. Funded Futures Network also paid me. So, yeah, by the way, yes, so nobody really talks about Bulenox too much. But you know what? They just pay. They don't really... They just do their job and they pay out the traders. And no questions asked, you know, they just pay out the traders. Have you got payout from Lucid? Not yet. I just started out with the new accounts with them. Yeah, I think Bulenox still has a promo for the option 1 and option 2 accounts too. The option 2 accounts are the end of day trading accounts. The option 1 accounts are the intraday trading, but option 2 accounts have the daily loss limit, which is a soft breach. The option 2 accounts, just saying. Yes, pretty good discount, 85% on the option 2 accounts. I think that's the best discount so far they gave on the option 2 end of day trading accounts. The only thing is that they have daily loss limit, but it's not a big deal. There is an activation fee though, so it's $148 on the 50k account, but I would say don't go over than 50k because the 100k account has like a $230 or $40 activation fee, so it's pretty expensive to activate the bigger accounts. I think the 150k account has a $500 activation fee, so they are practically kind of like nudging everybody to stay with the 50k accounts. They're not changing the activation fee. But you can have up to 10 funded accounts, 3 funded accounts at a time, and if any funded account goes above the safety net, which is 2600 on the 50k, you can activate more and more funded accounts. You can have up to 10 funded accounts with them. And 1 day pass, by the way. 1 day pass. So if you want to go degen on those accounts, you can smash them in 1 day. No consistency on the evals, but there is a consistency on the funded, which is 40%. Do you know what the payout limit is on the 100k and 50k? I think $2,000 is the payout cap on the 100k. After the first 3 payouts, there is no payout cap. They also have the right to move you to a live account. I don't know anyone who has been moved yet to a live account at Bulenox. They're almost like a copycat of Apex, by the way. Oh yeah. Sorry, totally forgot the pre-market open here. So on the right side, you see my gold trade. On the left side here, you see what NQ does, which is basically nothing. But gold is still not going for that 64.8, which is kind of a disappointment here. Okay. I don't like this. I thought that it's gonna pop that 64.8. It's not doing it. What a mess. Okay. Closing down the NQ trade. And I'm doing is I'm moving my trade to break even on gold. I don't like this whole situation. It's just messed up. So I'm kind of saving myself from a stupid market move here. I don't care if I get stopped out. It's fine. I made a nice winning trade earlier. Completely okay. Also on the new FundedNext funded account, I also made some profits. So I'm not sorry for this. Yeah, just get it done. NQ, or sorry, gold. Could be engineering buy side. Yeah, could be. I'm not trusting NQ right now. It just feels like it's ready to take a dip here. But even if it goes higher, awesome. I was expecting some more from this pre-market open on NQ. And by the way, looking at let me zoom in here just a second. So the thing is, there should have been, actually there was, sorry, never mind. But there should have been a better signal for this. Look at that. I closed down the NQ trade. Now it goes up. Okay. All right. No problem, NQ. It's fine. Completely fine. Yeah. So, by the way, trading crypto is, I would say, day trading crypto, for example. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I don't know. It's a different kind of beast. And there's no platform, I think, that is going to feel you on your stop orders. So you have a stop loss, and for example, Bitcoin goes to the opposite way in 1 microsecond. There's no way you're not gonna get slipped. There's no way, even on the demo account. There's no way you're not gonna get slipped to hell if Bitcoin jumps like, I don't know, $1,000 in a microsecond, because that's what it does. There's just no platform, even on a demo account. Finally, we got this trade. So it's gonna slip you like crazy. Okay, so we got the gold trade, which was great. Crypto trading is not that hard. I am speaking from experience, by the way. I tried it. It doesn't matter which platform, they're gonna slip you to hell. Even if you go with a small position. Okay, NQ is not really doing anything. Actually, it's going down. I thought that NQ will try to push it more to the upside. It's not. But the gold was good. The gold trade was actually very good. I liked it. I did like the gold trade. Yeah, the commissions are killing the account. Slippage is killing the account. So almost impossible. And now it feels like this just wants to break that. I did such a great decision by closing that position out. The stop here would be 23. Yeah, it's gonna go down. Maybe not. Who knows? But it's very close. Okay, now it goes back. Wow. Okay. Nice. Just the algos. Anyway. I'm just kind of waiting what NQ wants to do here. Not much. Gold is pushing. Maybe NQ will go back up there. Who knows? Never know. Hey, MB, broadcast station, yeah. We're doing it. That's the new thing. The trendline traders up 1400. Let's go. My gosh, that's an amazingly good result. That's a very good result, man. 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. Need to sleep. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do anything with this. Gold went up there nicely. That was a good trade. We had a good trade on NQ earlier, on that move higher, actually. So it happened here. No, where was it? Okay, here. That was a nice trade earlier. And yeah, now it goes down. I think I did the right decision, definitely, for closing it up there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna call it here, everybody. I think there's not much else I can look for, because there's no demand zone down there. Nothing I want to trade for. So thank you very much for watching. This was an exciting session. I'll be coming back for the New York session and for my funded TV as well. Thank you so much for joining. I hope everybody recharged over the weekend. God bless you all. And if you would like to support the channel, please don't forget to use the TOMSABO code up there. It works for all these prop firms now with FundedTicks futures as well. But check out TRADEIFY for instant funded accounts, funding pips. Lucid Trading, you know, on-time payment only, no activation fee. MyFundedFutures Pro accounts are still down to 50K, 20%. Apex is the last day today, 22 hours or 21 hours to get the 80% one-day pass and $40 activation. Bulenox also a good sale. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you all. I'll be back for New York. Cheers.